point out this rectangle, okay, this yellow arrow, all right, pointing to each of them nicely. Okay, so let's do that. So that is it. So this is it. So let's group all the names together with the arrows or the rectangle, all of them. Okay, so you can name this as names. Okay, yeah, so that's it. So you have the names together with that of the images. Absolutely beautiful. So you can even group them and call them the speakers. Align everything at the center. The last thing that is left for us, then we bring in the color grading, is that of the date. Okay, so quickly let's do that. Okay, so bringing in the date, all right, the dates and the time as well as the venue is quite simple. Okay, so let me zoom in, okay, so that you have a great look at our work. Okay, so I am bringing it onto this particular layer. So I'm bringing in my text, then we are using Gotham. I'm using the color black. Okay, so yes, the color black. So it is Friday on next month. Okay, so I'm using red book for this one. So this is going to be Friday on the 13th, and I'm going to increase this particular font 30. Let me set it to 30, and I'm going to close the VA to 50. Okay, so 30, then I'm going to copy this, Ctrl J, and this is going to be October, or the October I'll make it short. Okay, 2023, I'll make the October very short, 2023, and then I'm going to change this one to Gotham black, this one. So once you click on, and then I'm going to align this, let's increase this. So absolutely beautiful. And then I'm going to reduce, bring this one down a little bit. I'm going to reduce this. Now I'm going to bring in the date. Okay, so bring it onto Photoshop. Once you reduce it, so you just have to take your time for this particular design. Press enter, go to FX, we are going to change the color, go to color overlay, and then we are going to use red color. So go to, then pick the color red, which I think is okay for me, and I'm going to still reduce the Friday to have something like this. And then let me bring the calendar down a little bit. So this is what I have so far. Good. Then the next thing that I will do, let me shift this one here. The next thing that I will do is to draw a rectangle, so which I'm going to put in the time. I'm making the color black. Okay, so let me shift it somewhere here, which I think is okay. Okay, so this is okay for me. And then I'm going to copy this Friday, Ctrl J to copy it. I don't need the property again. Bring the Friday on top of the rectangle. Okay, which I think the rectangle here. So let me bring the rectangle on down so that the copy Friday will be on top of the rectangle. Okay, so let's change the color to white so that you see. All right, so let me change this to bold. Okay, then I'm changing it from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. and then I'm going to reduce the size, then bring this somewhere here. Let me double click to accept, and then let me pick 24, which I think the time is okay. Then I'm going to bring in the time vector 2. Here is it. This is going to be very simple. I know the video is very long, but take your time, it's going to help you. Let me zoom in and reduce it. Very good. Press enter, then go to FX. Any vector if you want to change the color, go to FX. Then we are changing it from red to white. Let me pick it here. Enter. So I have my, then let me bring it down. Okay, so let me select the vector. Okay, let me make sure that I've selected the vector. Good. I'm going for my rectangle, change from the color black to white. Okay, then I'm going to draw this particular line, yes, which I think is absolutely beautiful. So let me bring it here. I don't need this, and then Ctrl J and then shift this here. If it is wasting time, let me bring it somewhere here. Good. And then let me align this, align the vector to, and align it here at the center, and let me shift it up a little bit. Beautiful. And then still on the timing, or let me select the 4 a.m. go in for my rectangular tool, and this is going to be, let me change to red, and this is going to be my venue. So let me bring it, make sure that everything is aligned. I'm going to copy 8 a.m. Ctrl J and bring it here. You see it is not showing, so let me bring it up on top here so that it will show. So the venue is going to be Central Assemblies of God, Ashaiman. So I'm not seeing it, so I'll bring it here, and then let me reduce the font size. Let me bring it here, which I think is too small. Okay, so let me align. So let's bring in the another vector for venue. So here is it, or location. Okay, let me bring it here and then reduce it. This is okay, sounds good. Press enter, go to FX, then let's go to the color overlay, which we are changing it to white. Let me increase it, yeah, and then shift it up a little bit. Press enter, and here we go. Let me bring it here. So let me select the Central Assembly, select the rectangle, the fourth one, and align this. Wow, so this is the time. Then we are going to copy this again, and this is going to be our for more info. Okay, it is not always compulsory. I mean, you can put in any number that you want to. Alright, so I'm putting in my number there for the sake of this tutorial. I'm going to reduce the size to 10. Let's make sure that it aligns with that of the venue here. Then let me go in for this, and then let me select the line. I don't need the fill, but I need, yes, I need the black, and then I'll set it to 2. Then this one I will need the broken lines. Okay, and I'll make sure that I draw a straight line, something like this, which is okay for me. Cool. So let me select this and then align it. I think I'm liking it. Yes, so that is it. Then let me bring it up, and then let me bring the line to up. So let me select the line. So there is one more thing that I'll do. There is a line here, which I'm going to select my rectangle. I don't need the stroke, but I need a fill color of white, and then black rather. Then I'll draw a line over here. Absolutely. So let me bring it here. I don't need this. Okay, so yeah, this is what I have. Good. So what I'm going to do is select this, select the line, select the 8 a.m. I'm going to select everything. Okay, select all the lines, the Central Assembly. Okay, the location. Okay, select this one too. Select the October as well. Group it, Ctrl G, and then call this date, time, and then the venue. Ctrl minus to zoom out. Then let's align it to the center. Then let me select the speakers and then bring it down a little bit. Good, that's it. So the last thing that we are going to do is for us to bring in our lightning effect and then the color grading. Let's do that.